Hello, my name is Dr. Michael Mack. I'm one of the residents here at the University of Calgary, here to explain cataract B, capsulorhexis, initial flap counterclockwise 180 degrees, medium tension. So here the simulator wants you to propagate the capsulorhexis in the counterclockwise fashion, whereas the level before was in the clockwise fashion. You want to insert a little bit of viscoelastic, and in a similar way, you want to grab the edge of the flap starting out. So here I'm starting at the very edge. I pull, and I pull the edge of the flap a little bit more. So here I made a mistake. If you notice that I could have been a little bit closer to where the black line was, but I decided to continue the propagation anyway. Here you might have a little bit of a harder time with the sub-incisional flap, where it might be a little bit harder to grab. So remember that you can sometimes raise the flap a little bit and then have the flap upright so that you can more easily grab it with your forceps. So that scored about a 97 according to the simulator. Here let's try looking at this one more time, and remember we are striving for perfection each time. So I put a bit of viscoelastic in. I use my forceps. Again, for people who haven't watched my other videos, I prefer forceps over the cystotome. And this time I grab a little bit closer to the black mark of the circle. So I'm very slow and deliberate this time. Here you can notice that I'm lifting the flap up a little bit and raising it so that I'm able to grasp it a little bit easier in the subincisional area. So I'm pulling and pulling and pulling, and I grasp and re-grasp where necessary in order to make the best rhexis possible. So I'm pulling again, I'm following and tracing the edge of the circle or following the edge of the iris as outlined in Cataract Coach's videos. I grab it and then I just pull the rest out. So that's a little bit better, and that one the machine scored 100. So let's look at this on an example of what you shouldn't do. So a little bit of viscoelastic, and here I'm demonstrating what I would have done when I was just starting the simulator. I think that sometimes we're in a rush and we want to try to get through levels as quickly as possible. So you just grab and then you're a little too quick with your movements. So that's what the anti-tremor training is for. So here I start off relatively well, but the problem is that I pull too hard. My forceps leave the simulator eye, and then I'm trying to grasp and re-grasp, and I pull too hard, and then you can tell that you shear the rhexis. So when I grab it, I shear it again, and now it looks like a very ugly rhexis. So don't grab and re-grab quickly. You want to be controlled and efficient in your movements. So please like and subscribe for more videos.